Good morning. Welcome. My name is Jason. Welcome to Insights of the Wise. This is my first long form video. This is going to be a series I'm going to call The Morning Three, where the goal is going to be to take three topics, three questions, and ask ourselves, how can we apply wisdom to these questions or topics? What does that look like? With the goal being personal growth ourselves. How can that affect our family, our situation, our neighborhood, our community, our country? I think if we all applied wisdom and stopped and asked questions, I'm thinking of Dwight Schrute from The Office right now. I believe he said something along the lines of, whenever I'm thinking of something, would an idiot do this? And if an idiot would, I do not do that thing. We're going to apply the same kind of logic here, applying wisdom. So, wide range of questions. These are questions I've come up with, some from friends and family, but these are just examples. Apple or Android, I've got some thoughts on that one. Capitalism or socialism, I definitely have some thoughts on that one. How do I know if it's time to find another job? What's the proper way to quit a job? These are questions that if we apply wisdom, we're going to get a better outcome. Some of them are just going to be preference and rather humorous, but ideally, I'd love to have your comments in the comment section. That's where I plan on getting most of my future questions. And if I use your question, I'll give you a shout out. Let's start today with, should I get a dog or a cat? You should absolutely get a dog. Next question. No, you can have cats. Cats are fine. My family, I'm a married man with 3 kids. We've got 2 cats, 1 dog. Our dog is... it's not even up for debate. The most wonderful dog in the world. Probably rolling some clips or stills here. We've got 2 wonderful cats, and one of them is just 24 pounds of a muscle squirrel killing machine. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's part cougar. Our other one's just an orange fluff butt, and they don't get along, so that kind of is what it is. I've heard the example before, and I find it very accurate that dogs view you as God because you provide everything for them. So their devotion and respect and just adoration can't be compared. You know, people say we don't deserve dogs. I would highly agree. They're just a wonderful, amazing addition to our lives. Now, my cats are the complete opposite. Yes, they absolutely fit that role that they clearly think they're God. Although they appreciate and rub up on my leg when I give them food and whatnot. So, but just to be clear, it doesn't make you any less of a man to have cats. That's preposterous. It's all in how you carry yourself. What pet you have has nothing to do with your masculinity and everything to do with just your preference. What is your family like? Have you humbled yourself to allow your family to pick the pet? Doesn't mean you always have to do that, but just some thoughts there. How should I merge onto the freeway? Merging in your car. This is something near and dear to my heart because I spent a lot of time on the road. You should merge expeditiously and efficiently. Your goal is to not cause the traffic already on the freeway to slow down, if at all possible. That's your goal. I've told this to my children in life. In life, your goal is to not get in other people's way, to not cause problems for other people, to be as efficient. You want to add value everywhere you go. You don't want to take away value. So when you're merging, you use that skinny pedal on the right. I find a lot of people are really confused as to what that thing is all. Why is it there? Nobody knows. Push down on the skinny pedal. Match the speed of the tail end of somebody coming up onto the freeway, or that's already on the freeway. Use that on-ramp to get up to that speed. Find someone that you can tail and get up to speed. And then just like a zipper, they interlock together. Your goal is to get right behind that one car and merge in and have some confidence. You're not asking, you're merging onto the freeway. 99.5% of the time, everybody else they're going to understand the assignment. And they're going to let you in. And if I'm behind you, I'm going to clap for you. I'm going to give you a gold star. I'm going to thank you for being an amazing human being. I'm going to remember you the rest of that day because you're one of the people that can merge into traffic. We can all do this. We're all in this together. that's just my thoughts on that one. Here's one that's a little more heavy. When is it okay to lie? I'm going to say on the outset here, it's not okay to lie. And I'd love to hear comments about this, hear your thoughts of an exception to this rule. I'm all ears. Again, open mind, but thinking about this from a wise standpoint. When you lie, when you, for whatever reason, someone expects you to tell the truth and you don't tell the truth, I'm sure we've all heard this from our parents. It's difficult to earn that trust back. That's just fact of life. Specifically, I'm thinking of what drives me nuts is watching a movie or a TV sitcom, something like that, where they seem to think it's okay to lie to children because you just can't tell kids the truth. I'm going to say bull on that. You absolutely can and should tell your children the truth. Now, using discretion, there are things you don't need to tell them. You don't need full disclosure in every manner of your life. Age appropriateness is very big here. But you never need to lie. You don't need to tell them something that is untrue. You do your children a disservice when you do this. The example that just comes to mind is Interstellar, love sci-fi, with Matthew McConaughey. He's meeting with Murph, and he won't just tell her that, hey, I'm headed out. I don't even know if I'm coming back. He's got more details, but when he's asked later, did he level with his daughter about what was really going on? He's like, no, there's some things you just can't tell children. Totally disagree. Obviously, Murph was an unbelievably bright young lady. She would have understood. Maybe not at that moment, but she would have had a much better perspective of what her dad went to go do. You also see it in movies and TV shows where they'll tell their kid's scared about something, and rather than take that opportunity, it's an opportunity to talk to the child about what it means to be scared, why we're scared, what can we do when we're scared. They just tell the child, I won't let anything happen to you. I'm never going to go away. I'm always going to be here for you. You can't make any of these promises. And oftentimes something happens. Life is unexpected. And when you fail, what does your child think about that? There just isn't a reason or a time to lie. That's what I'm looking at right here. Again, love to hear your comments about this. If you've got a situation that you think, well, what about this one? I'd love to hear about it. Maybe I'll do a rebuttal video on things like that. Again, we're just looking to grow and apply wisdom together here. Some other ones I won't address today, but what is the key to building lasting relationships, whether they be platonic, romantic? I think there's a lot of wisdom to be said there. Is it better to be realistic or optimistic? When is it time to let go of a dream? That one could be a longer form, maybe. Probably end up doing some of these on a standalone video for certain topics, but love to hear what you guys have. Some questions, whether it be a comparison, whether it just be a standalone topic, that we can look at things together and ask, how can we apply wisdom and discernment to this? Again, to the betterment of personal growth. We need to be better. Each and every one of us needs to be better in our sphere of influence that we have, for our families, for our neighborhoods, our communities, because that's where we have the biggest impact. Nationally, most of us aren't going to have a huge impact nationally, but you can be a massive impact on your family. If you go to church, if you, wherever you work, be the best that you can be there, and we can do this together. And again, I'd love to hear your insights, hear what you have to offer, and we'll go from there. Again, if I choose you out of the comments for a topic, I'll give you a shout out on the channel. And again, nothing's ever going to be perfect. This is my first video. We're just going to throw it up there. Let me know what you think. Probably do some other topics. Hopefully it won't get too incredibly political. We just want to grow. It's an amazing time to be alive, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So have a great week.